The last few days, I noticed something creeping back in again. It's the doubt coming back up. The doubt whether that new idea for the next video is good enough. The doubt whether anyone is gonna watch it. It often makes me get into my head and stops me from keeping the ball rolling. I see the next day coming up on which I wanted to upload a new video and I let it pass. Not because I was too busy. I could have made myself do it. I could have found the time, but I rather came up with a few dozen other useful things that I could do instead of making my next video. See, one thing I wanted to create with uploading these videos is accountability for myself. Because in the end, accountability creates pressure. And for someone who has a very big procrastinator inside, like I often do, that pressure can oftentimes be pretty good. Because it wakes up my panic monster. Do you get that reference? If not, then you definitely have to watch this TED Talk right here.
And I wanted to explain to the non-procrastinators of the world what goes on in the heads of procrastinators and why we are the way we are. Turns out that the procrastinator has a guardian angel. Someone who's always looking down on him. Someone called the panic monster. The panic monster suddenly wakes up anytime a deadline gets too close or there's danger of public embarrassment or some other scary consequence.
This is basically exactly what's going on in my head. When I'm about to fail on a clearly set deadline, I suddenly switch into overdrive mode and things get done and I work harder than I thought would even be possible just to not fail on the deadline. But this is exactly where the problem lies. When you work for yourself, there is no deadline. Yeah, I set myself a goal of 150 uploads in 1 year, but the procrastinator inside me calculates something like, you can still make a daily upload in the last 2 months, and that will be like 60 videos, so you can catch up on a whole lot, so you don't really need to stress about it right now. While that might be true, and for many cases this has worked for me in the past, this is not really a sustainable strategy in the long run, and I also want to get a hold of this. So this deadline in a year from now, that's simply too far away. The deadlines must be shorter and closer, but still seem achievable. See, I think that's the exact same logic that has been going on inside Casey and Yoon when they decided to make a vlog like 2 or 3 years ago. And even if it might have seemed daunting, they dared to set that massive ambitious goal of making a daily vlog anyway, started and then in the end carried it through. And after having tried this YouTube thing for a few months now, I totally understand why they did that. Simply because when you make daily uploads, there just isn't any time to start doubting or making excuses, because you already have to get onto the next video. So even after just about 6 weeks after starting my new series, I already noticed the doubt and the slack slowly creeping back in again and dragging me down. The exact same thing happened, by the way, in the very beginning of the year when I started my travel series. In both cases, my motivation beginning was super high, and then slowly but surely started fading away. And I got slower and slower on making and uploading new videos. I guess if you have a procrastinator inside you, and I bet you watching right now have one inside you as well somewhere, then we probably simply have to accept that it's there. And sometimes just creeps in without us even noticing it. There's no reason to feel bad about it, it's just the way our brains work. But there's no reason to not fight and challenge what it does to us. And that's exactly what I want to do with those videos for myself. Challenge the voice inside my head that makes me doubt myself and that makes me procrastinate and stop doing the things that I actually know are difficult, but the most important ones right now. So how do we fix this now? Well, I guess the next step is to do something I've been dreading to do since starting the series, and that is to set a clear upload schedule. See, the small devil on my shoulder tells me, those videos you're doing, that's something creative, that needs inspiration and ideas, and you cannot force them to come. They come or they don't, and when they come, you make a video. Bullshit, I say to this. Yeah, they might come by themselves sometimes, but I know exactly if there's some time pressure and accountability, they will definitely come just as fast. So, long story short, to hit my goal of the 150 uploads within 12 months, I want to set myself a schedule now for 3 uploads a week. And if I miss one, well, that's where you come into play and poke me. Hey Flo, where's the next upload? I'm waiting. Stop procrastinating. So this video today is where I make that commitment. I'll go for 3 videos per week, and it's probably gonna be 2 vlog style videos, depending on what's happening at the moment in my freelance business, and most likely once per week I will try different new things and experience around to make more searchable content so that we grow this channel a little further. Now we got that out of the way, I'm super curious to hear, do you have a procrastinator inside yourself that's telling you the same things? And what are you gonna do about it? How could you challenge it today? Let me know in the comments. Until next time.